Skipping the intro because no one cares.
Commentaries. Essentially, it's you inviting yourself into a conversation.
Hey now, I recognize that voice. That's me. But wait a second. I never did a dual commentary with a Micro Machines pitch guy, so what the fuck was that at the beginning? No, it's not possible. Surely nobody would be stupid enough to do a commentary on this video. The irony of it alone would kill them. No, clearly I must be mistaken. This gentleman must be schizophrenic and have two different personalities, one of whom sounds exactly like me. Well, that's an easy fix. We'll just watch a little more of the video. Obviously, this isn't me and I'm mistaken, and I'm sure the creator of this video will clear that up momentarily.
No one asked you to join.
No, correction, Jim81Jim, it is actually meant for criticism.
Well, shit. Yes, this apparently is a commentary on a video I did a long time ago, 5 months back to be exact. A video whose sole purpose is to troll idiots such as this gentleman. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, rarely will you ever get to see irony displayed so literally, so tangibly, that you could reach out and touch your screen and have it rub off on you. DarkRaven488, I thank you. I thank you for justifying making this video and waiting so long for somebody to come across it. Ah, thank you, Raven. I really am going to enjoy this. Do you mind if I call you faggot? Great, good. We've got a rapport going. I'm Jim, you're faggot. Okay, fag, let's jump into this. Let's see your commentary on my video critiquing people who do commentaries. Because I'm sure the irony is just, I can smell it. I can smell it from where I'm sitting. But before we jump into this, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you, the audience, to the person we're going to be watching today and listening to today, Raven. As you can see, I found a Facebook photo of him. I think this is current, probably in the last month or so, and his YouTube profile, and I think with this information, we'll have a better idea of what we're in store for. It's a real treat, let me tell you folks, it's a real fucking treat. So let's jump into this. His username is DarkRaven488, and let me first say congratulations are in order. Killing the other 487 Dark Ravens was a sign of strength. You have earned the title of DarkRaven488, as opposed to DarkRaven487, or DarkRaven492, or 283, or 156, or 72. No, DarkRaven488 has killed many people. He is a dangerous motherfucker. Let's see. His profile reads, name, Raven, and I'm totally sure that's his real name. Channel views, 54,000. Joined August 10th, 2009. Subscribers, 290. Oh, and he has a website listed as his Twitter account. Well, of course. DarkRaven488, an annoying but nice guy. He spends most of his time trying to hunt the frogs that crawl out of his ears. Oh my god. I love random humor. That is so funny. That is so funny and original. That just came out of left field. I'm just walking down the street and all of a sudden, BAM! Right in the fucking head. Right out of left field, there's DarkRaven. He's laughing. He's talking about, frogs coming out of his ear. That's funny stuff. That is funny stuff. Don't let anybody tell you you're not funny. That is random and that is funny. 4chan's gonna love you. Skype, Chaos Drive 90. I'm sensing a theme. Dark Raven, Chaos Drive. We'll get to that later. Don't add me without asking. Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't dream of it. Requests will be taken for rants and commentaries, but make sure it isn't a troll, please. Well, have I got bad news for you, Mr. Raven. Interests. I like games, comics, movies, and pretty much being an all-around nerd. Don't let me give you any specifics. I like to be vague. I'm dark and moody. Movies, anything sci-fi, action drama, or thrillers, or just shitty action Stallone flicks. Well, I like to see that you have good taste. Because if I'm going to be criticized by anybody, I want it to be DarkRaven488/Chaos Drive 90, the nerd who likes action flicks with Stallone in them. Music, rock, that's it. Everything else mostly sucks these days. Fuck yeah, Freebird, woo! Let's see, books. Nope, don't read books. Well, that's not much of a fucking shock, I'm going to tell you right now. I pretty much could have told you that before even reading the profile. Don't like books. Who would have saw that coming? Mr. DarkRaven488. Well, with that out of the way, I think we can jump back into the video. I think the audience now has a better idea of the kind of quality we're in store for, of the kind of scathing insights and thoughts he's going to have on my video, and I'm sure he's really going to nail me. He's going to go Stephen Colbert, and he's going to nail my ass. So let's jump into this. I'm fucking psyched. All right, Mr. Raven, at your leisure, take it away.
It's not always meant for trolling contrary to popular belief.
I'm sorry, did I just hear a stroke take place? Was that a grand mal seizure? What was that? Are you speaking in tongues? Do you come from the South? Are you evangelical, maybe? Did the Holy Spirit take a hold of you, Dark? Were you feeling it? Was God's word pouring through you? Or are you just incoherent and a babbling dipshit? I don't know. Not my judgment call. That's for the audience to decide.
New media's equivalent of syphilis, something which is easily spread and, in hindsight, embarrassing to admit having caught. The symptoms are unique, generally inflicting the user with a massively swollen ego, strained vocal cords, Tourette's-like speech patterns, and the inability to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so that pretty much means that MS Skull 01, Rashitsu, Supersonic 407, Roy Havenstone 2, me, Realm Wars, and everyone else that pretty much does commentaries is all retarded?
Yep, pretty much.
Seriously, commendable logic there, bro. I mean, this isn't just your opinion, it is fact. Oh, and by the way, friend, was that meant to be funny? Because I forgot to laugh.
Hey, that's okay. Lapses in judgment run in your family. Like that night your mom forgot to use her birth control or your dad forgot the condom. And here you are.
And by the way, people, I'm pretty much going to be skipping a huge chunk of this video, because pretty much it just goes over the same points over and over again. Oh my god, commentary's retarded. Oh my god, it's like a virus. Oh my god, people need to stop doing it, okay? I'm just going to pretty much just skip to the main bit where he actually talks about commentaries, rather than rambling on about them, trying to be symbolic. You're not that smart, friend, okay? You're not that fucking smart.
Jesus, so that's what happens when you just stop taking Paxil. I always wondered. No wonder they call you Dark Raven.
Now, much like syphilis or any other communicable disease, there are different subtypes, similar to cancer in that they can be classed together even though they may vary in form. So let's take a moment to evaluate these different kinds of commentaries to see what each is like and what each has to offer. Ah, the cutaway. Favored amongst the 13-year-old furry demographic on YouTube, it seems to have grown greatly in popularity within the past few years.
Listen to me, your humor is flat and meaningless, and it's got absolutely no point in this video whatsoever. You're trying to critique all the commentators in the website and pretty much just banding them all together into one. Believe me, I do realize that there are some shitty commentators out there. Shellblaze68, Kalangi1, I've seen them all, okay? I've seen all the bad commentators, but we're not all the same, okay? And furthermore, you're stereotyping everyone by just using Pokemon and Digimon.
I'm sorry, I was having a little trouble following that. You were doing a cutaway to critique my video, talking about doing cutaways. That's interesting. I was like your second point, where you say, oh, you're stereotyping us. We don't all use Digimon and Pokemon. Folks, if you do anything from this point onward, watch the very last 10 seconds of this video. It's his video at the very end. He's the one saying, you're stereotyping us. We don't all use Digimon and Pokemon. I beg of you, watch the last 10 seconds. You have to. You fucking have to.
Why the hell can you not just like a character? Just because you like a character does not mean you want to fuck it somehow. Okay, I don't want to buttfuck Kuja. I really don't want to buttfuck Kuja. He's one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains. That's the reason why I'm using him. It doesn't necessarily mean I want to have sex with him, okay?
Generally comprised of the use of reaction images being interspersed throughout the video being commented on, it also boasts the ability to lengthen most 5-minute videos into 50-minute ones. This is mainly due to the inability of the commenter to audio duck. The result? A cutaway which happens every time the person doing the commentary wants to say something, whether that be every minute, every few seconds, or even every other word.
I thought this was meant to be criticism towards the commentary community. You're meant to be saying why commentaries suck. You're just describing commentaries. You're not giving any critique at all. And you see, the thing is the demographic for this video would actually be commenters. And that would in turn mean that the amount of viewers of this video would actually already know what commentaries are. Therefore, you're wasting time. Therefore, this entire section of the video is absolutely pointless.
Well, hey, I want to get in on the fun, Dark Raven. Meet my new cutaway, the Gay Panda. He's got some friends, too, like Thumbs Up Guy and Little Girl Who Slaughtered a Village. I'm going to use those. Doesn't mean I want to fuck them. Just going to use them, because I like them. They're my favorites. And, of course, you're wrong. The audience for this video wasn't commentators. It was retards, which I guess I've been successful with, given this video response.
Why are you doing this? All this time you could be easily describing why exactly commentaries suck. You could even be giving examples. But no, you're not. You got that broom so far up your ass it's coming out your throat.
A common characteristic of this type of commentary is the overuse of a small sample of reaction images, which is understandable. After all, Google image search can only supply so many Pikachus until you've reached the bottom of the barrel.
Boomstick baby, you know I love you.
One other interesting note is the overabundance in use of anime characters. This would seem to hint at the fact that the vast majority who choose this style are in fact weeaboos.
Generic argument is generic. Just because someone likes anime does not necessarily mean they are absolutely obsessed with Japan, okay?
This second most popular style of commentary utilizes a basic feature in most video and audio editing programs called audio ducking. This refers to the lessening of the original video's audio track to allow the commentator to be heard over it in real time. Unlike the cutaway style of commentary, this one adds nothing in other than a new audio track, thus keeping the original video's length intact. This style of commentary can be traced back to a patient zero of sorts, directly to Retsuprey. After SA Goons decided to begin doing their own brand of commentary on LPers within the YouTube community, it quickly spawned a whole host of imitators. Sadly, these imitations lack the one thing that made Retsuprey successful, namely, humor.
Are Retsuprey really that good? Really, are they?
Well, allow me to answer that as I audio duck. First off, yes, they are good. Yes, they are funny, and yes, they are talented. They are much, much better than you. They possess things you never will, such as a sense of humor, and an ability to edit videos so they don't look like shit, by, say, taking reaction images of a Final Fantasy character and interspersing them every 5 to 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean.
You're not making sense, okay? You should stop stereotyping us. We're not all the same.
Without the ability to actually be funny, these videos are just as god-awful as any other type of commentary to be found.
You could have given an example there, i.e. Shuttle Blaze 8. Anyone? Anyone think that would have been a good example of shit commentaries? And just for the record here, didn't this Celery do a commentary in the exact same kind of style? And then that would mean him being one of the most popular commenters on YouTube. That would mean he is also shit. Oh yeah, you're not stereotyping us at all.
Thanks, Raven. You broke my DVR. I tried to slow down this video so I could actually hear the name of the person you were showing a picture of, but it can't go that slow. It literally exploded. It fucking blew up. You talk too fast. I also find it interesting that you'll sit there and say, oh, this person's shit, and then get on my ass because I say, you're all shit. You know, we're semantics. You know, we're talking numbers. What does it really matter? Yes, you're all terrible. Commentaries are the bane of YouTube. They are the ass of Google. And you, my friend, are the nugget buried right in the sphincter. But you want an example of a bad commentator? You want me to give you an example? Be specific? Alright, I'll put a link in the video description under bad commenter. I think you'll find it interesting. Go take a look.
This style of commentary is marked by a few unique features. It's most often used by the unsavviest of internet denizens. You can tell when a commentary falls into this category by the mere fact that what's being commented on is neither present in video or audio form. Whether the commenter was spurred on by such rage that they forgot to include what the hell they were commenting on, or whether they just don't understand how to download a video and put it into an editing program, still remains a bit of a mystery. The entertainment brought on by these types of commentaries is akin to watching a monkey eat its own shit. You laugh out of pity and disgust, and nothing more. The final type on the list has, over the last year or so, become more prevalent. With so many videos being commented on, the choices to pick from have become more and more limited, and have led to retreads, or commentaries on commentaries on commentaries. The most notable feature of this type of commentary is the inability to tell who's commenting on what. Since, by this point, so many loud retards are yelling at one another that you might as well close your eyes and sit and spin.
Look, we'll freely make the commentaries and 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 commentaries on commentaries are getting quite sickening.
Sorry about that, I had to reboot. What were you saying?
But seriously, that doesn't mean that can't necessarily be done. I mean, there are smart commenters out there that have actually done it. I've done it, Rashitu's done it, Supersonic407's done it, SlapBabyGamer's done it, Patch93's done it. Once again, just because we do commentaries and commentaries does not necessarily mean we're all retarded. We're not all Shadowstar here. We do actually have brains.
Sadly, current projections show that this will soon be the only kind of commentary around within the next 3 years, culminating in what some have called Google's final solution, in which YouTube will only have one video available, which is comprised of every video on the site. The sound emitted by this final video will have a brown note-like effect on users and cause their heads to implode, thus bringing an end to the commentators once and for all.
By the way, people, that was meant to be a joke, and, yeah, like always, it was painfully unfunny.
Oh, golly gee gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna live on the internet when DarkRaven doesn't like me no more. Oh, God!
So, now that we know what a commentary is, and the different types that exist, we're left wondering, what now? What do we do? How do we live out these next 3 years until Google's final plan is realized? Well, you could turn off the internet, but that's silly. After all, most people's imaginations just can't compete with hardcore porn. So, that option's off the table. I suppose we could try and avoid video content sites, but if we do that, where are we going to get our fix of cats playing the piano or people getting kicked in the balls? No, it would seem that the best solution is simply to not be a part of the problem. We need to make a concentrated effort to stem the tide. And how do we do that? Simple. Stop making commentaries. See? I told you it was simple, didn't I?
What? Really? That's it? That's the only argument you've got to bring to the table? You just pretty much just make an entire video, an entire bitch fit about why commentaries suck, barely explain anything, and then at the end of the video, you pretty much just say to people to stop doing it just because you said so.
Exactly.
This is exactly like I say to my friends. Everything on the internet sucks because of just. What is just? I don't know. It's a random word that everyone uses just because of the fact that something sucks. Just because it does. This is like trying to stop people from making rants, reviews, and Let's Plays. People like to make this kind of video content, therefore, you have got no right to say that they haven't got the right to make it. Do you think you're cool or something?
No, I don't think I'm cool. Just really fucking good looking. Really, really good looking.
Because really, the way you've made this video, it just makes you seem like an elitist asshole. And that's all I gotta say. I can't say much else. I've pretty much covered everything I can. And for those of you worrying, I'm not gonna be using Kuja forever, I'm gonna be moving back to using Lucario in the next video. So, guys, we'll see you all later. This is MrDarkRaven488. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. And, yeah, I forgot to mention, this is requested by young author Adam. I'd like to thank him. Go sub to his channel for great justice and all that generic bullcrap that everyone says on the internet. But anyway, guys, see you later. Thanks for watching.
So to summarize, I make a video about commentaries and how terrible they are, and about the different type of commentaries there are and why they're terrible. And his response is to make a commentary on my commentary using anime cutaways and Digimon cutaways. Yeah, we saw the Lucario at the end, Mr. Oh, we don't stereotype us, we're special. Yeah, we caught that, Mr. Oh, I don't want to be stereotyped. You are, beyond a doubt, dumber than the fucking juggalos I've dealt with. You are perhaps the stupidest person I've run across yet. I mean, there was this gamer guy, I can't even remember his name, he wore a leather jacket. It was pretty funny, actually. But, like, you're right up there, man. You're like Special Olympics up there. Think before you act. You had to have had this in an editing program. You had to have thought to yourself, wait a minute, won't I look like a complete dipshit making a commentary on a video talking about why commentaries are terrible? Using the same techniques that they list in that video as being terrible? Won't that just make me look like a complete and utter fucking idiot? Well, DarkRaven488, minus a 2 divided by 3, x to the y, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself today. This has been fun. You know, I've been away for a while, but I wanted to come back just to take a look at this, just to have a little fun, because that was fun, isn't it? Isn't it great? But we're bros now, right? We are bros. Remember that rapport, fag. Yeah, that's right. I'm Jim. You're fag. We get along great. So I'm looking forward to your commentary on my commentary on your commentary, because I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. You're already itching. You're probably already doing a Google image search for every reaction image of Lucario you could possibly fucking find. Oh, can I find one with an angry face? That'll really show him. Oh, I gotta catch them all because I'm making a video. Sweet Jesus. Get a girlfriend, get laid, and get off my fucking internet.